All right.
And we're gonna roll
Hello,
to give everybody
everybody.
a chance to get reset
Welcome
here because
to
of the timer. Just give
SWAT
us 1 second.
Super Fob Friday here with the 7th Rangers. My name is the Zenobia, and we are having Pancake on the side that I am on versus Broccoli here on Super Fob Friday. Quite simple. Pancake is on defense first round. Broccoli on the red team is attacking in his first round. Pancake has to go, put his Super Fob in a certain place. This whole island right here is eligible. This whole island that my camera's floating above, you can see right here, is eligible for the super fob to be placed on. So they're going to go ahead and put down a super fob. They have unlimited build until the enemy is able to guess the grid square that. All right, give me a second. I am having technical difficulties. Give me 1 second as I get this back up. All right. Sorry about that. Some technical difficulties going on in the server caused them to roll it a couple times. Crash
Made it
my
back
game.
in. I've just got myself and
Happens
one
to
other
the
guy in my
best of
squad
us.
right now.
Nice.
Oh, looks
So
like they're
gonna
filling
come
in.
back over here and
Milsim, have one guy send one guy.
All right. So, like I was saying, this island right here, everywhere is possible, except for this little nub right up here above recycling station. That's out of play. But this giant hunk of an island, you can put the SuperFob anywhere on this island. So we are going to see where they choose to set the SuperFob. I don't know if it's one of these 2 points they have highlighted here. We are going to find out. This is a community layer, so you might not have seen it played in a normal server. But they're going to be able to roll out here after staging, go out and start building their SuperFobs. There we go. Phase 1 is live, and we're going to see the defense run out and start deploying to their SuperFob. Is throwing down a radio. Yep, they're putting radio far out in the open here on this southeastern peninsula of the island. I do not know if that is going to be their SuperFob. They probably have to declare it out loud, but we're just going to sit here and watch them to see where exactly they are going to put the SuperFob down. Phase 2 gets live at 1:24, so they have 5 more minutes. So they have 6 minutes really to get the SuperFob down, build it. And the real challenge for me is going to be to decipher which one of these is going to be the actual SuperFob. My guess is probably going to be at the actual main over here, quite possibly. They also did put the radio out in the open over here. One of the rules for this SuperFob Friday is that only engineers can dig down the radio with their shovel. So therefore, hitting it with a creeping barrage or anything else will disqualify that and lose the game for the attacking team. So just taking an overview of the map here, we see that the attackers are staging at that little intersection between 2 islands there on the east of this northern island. This full map is in play. You can go anywhere on this map, but only the SuperFob can be on this island right here. So, attackers, defenders, they can build radios, fobs anywhere else, but the SuperFob must be on this island. You're seeing here as defenders are starting to post up all around. It does look like a lot of confusion for me. I do not know which radio might be the SuperFob. I am going to start guessing this one might be the SuperFob radio, as they are really starting to entrench over here around these this peninsula and its bunker system it has. As they are starting to pesco wall up this beachhead right here. Got to wonder what's going on over here with Dad, Grandma, and sadly Siobhan. Crazy Dave dropping these seeds here. Maybe they're building that up. Let me quickly inquire. Hey Motherland, so that way I can stop being confused. This is the SuperFob for you guys, right? I'm the cast.
Definitely.
I'm the... Motherland's not giving away any secrets. He said he definitely. So I'm thinking that this might be a distraction. Solid tactic, I'd say myself. They are also putting another radio just out in the open over here. Just standing on top of a rocky peak like he's holding up the new Lion King. It looks like they're just going to be setting up multiple habs, multiple defenses, trying to absolutely confuse the attackers about which radio is their true super. Interesting strategy, I gotta say. Seeing Dave edge in here to the landing strip. Getting kind of close for my liking. We have less than 2 minutes until phase 2 goes live and the attackers are able to start pushing in. Once they're able to guess which SuperFob is the real SuperFob, unlimited build will be turned off for both sides. As it looks like the defensive party is completely spread out here across this island. Ooga booga.
Oh.
Who the fuck said that?
I'm the ghost of Christmas past, watching you build up defenses. Seeing this big old 50 putting out and pointing out across open water space.
I'm scared.
I mean, it's not a bad defensive point. I'm just wondering how it's going to play in effect, as it looks like there are 2 flanking boats setting up down there. All ready and rearing to go for the attack to commence here in a minute and 10 seconds. Looks like 3 separate radios have been placed down. All possible placements for their SuperFob. And there we go. Oh, it's less than 10 seconds. I'm bad at counting. Come on down here. We're going to see these attackers, Fear and Jungle, Slate and Monkey roll out. We're going to see just how deep these guys can get, as it looks like they are one of the first attackers. 5 moving on down the southwestern side, bridgehead of the island. Set up an attacking radio. Whoever's driving this vehicle is swerving an awful lot.
Yeah, someone jump out, go put that shit over, like, by the bridge or something.
They're getting a rally down here on the northern side, as it looks like the attackers are going to start combing out, trying to figure out where this SuperFob is.
We probably should, to be honest. Someone drive the Victor Jungle and start moving ahead of
Nebula gets 2 kills.
Hilo high going back towards their main.
Looking like Nebula killed the Cass, or Nebula is fighting the boats. Let's fly on over to him. Yeah, it looks like Nebula shot out some of the people in the boats over here. And there he goes. Mandalorian kills Alan out of the boat. One of the helicopters dead and frozen in the air over here. As a flank strategy is not really paying off quite yet. The Joker, Celtic getting shot out by Moist. And Nebula getting several kills with Cass. Making a gun run here on the northern side. Nebula just farming kills here. Defense saying that Nebula's got this, they can just take the night off. And it looks like more than squads worth of people have landed here on the northern side of this island, being able to get a rally down without it being burnt because the helicopter did not get within 25 meters of that rally to be able to burn it. Quickly just taking a look here, Nebula, 12 downs, 2 vehicle kills already. Just under 4 minutes into the match. Looks like just Dad over here to defend this radio out in the open. It makes me wonder, which one of these 3 radios is the SuperFob radio? To be determined, as it looks like Dad is about to be rushed by the grandparents, Alan, Celtic, and Jaeger, running on down this road to this northern radio, as well as what can be revived of those over here. Was Dad on a tow? It would appear so. Dad is on a tow, pointing straight at the people trying to come up from the beach. But does he know that he has a whole other squad flanking him? So far, that looks to be the only attack that has actually landed, as it looks like AFU has now found the SuperFob radio, and now AFU knows for sure which way to push in, which radio to take. I can only hope it is not this radio right here, or else AFU is going to be sorely disappointed. So it looks like a Soul Engineer over here. Joker the Silent is creeping in, doing some reconnaissance on this radio over here, where the AFU helicopter met its demise. Joker's starting to get fired at by, it looks like, Uber. And then go back in over here and check on Dad. You got it, Dad. I believe in you. Dad's creeping up to defend this radio with Kirby and D-Dog out. He doesn't see Kirby, Dad, and D-Dog. He sees True and Jamaican Gamer. Or J-Man Gamer, my bad. Dad is truly encircled here on this northern point. Kirby taking a hit from Dad's rifle. Dad's rifle. It's now Dad's responsibility to push in. Try to push this more than a squad's worth of people off this point. As it looks like this radio here has been put on half health by just one C4. As D-Dog moves over here to put his shovel to the test, digging down this radio. Putting it on bleed. As Dad's radio is about to go down. As Delta 9 is behind the only defender on this point and does not know. He falls and takes damage. Not seeing. Dad is right inches in front of him. Dad see him, probably. Dad's just gonna lay in wait. As Delta 9 has taken his position up on this toe. And he's going to fire a toe off, try to hit one of the enemy helicopters coming out of their main.
Friendly.
And Dad kills
Enemies
Delta
on
9
me.
off.
Ow, fuck.
But unfortunately, Dad now has a whole squad running in. And finally getting killed off after killing 3 people. And he's downing them. Loki and Saban driving RWS.
On that mark. On
Say
that
again?
mark.
Kirby just hanging out right next to them. They're trying to find the enemies in these trees.
Officer on deck, all systems.
Front.
There you go, Logan getting instantly sniped out.
No, you're by
after
yourself.
killing Concrab.
Watch out. Yeah, that's
Shaban
There's
got
at least two
no RWS.
towards you.
He's now completely surrounded.
Respawning.
Guys going down. Guys going down if he backs up.
Copy.
My bad, Ocean.
Saban gets ended. Game over. As Saban runs over that mine. Getting a couple of kill deaths as well. Cosmic, skinless, flying their helicopters around now. Undetested. As now it looks like enemy UAV is in the sky above where the SuperFob area is. As I was correct in guessing that this is probably the SuperFob here on the southern peninsula. Pulls off some fancy maneuvers. Almost whipping the side of the hill there. Bring it back in. Right, share the helipad. As Skinless gets sniped out of the air off the battlefield. Another helicopter down to the dead husk of one of their old helis, still just hanging out in the middle of the air for everybody. Joke to Violent Silence finally gets found by William Wallace. As everyone here on the SuperFob point is digging up as many defenses as they can, using the fact that they cannot just arty this SuperFob to their advantage, just having it right out in the open. So now it looks like the defenders are down, either spawning on this southeastern front of the island. So most of them have been slowly starting to get pushed back. And since AFU knows which grid square the enemy radio is in, they know which one of the two actually has the SuperFob in it. And they just gotta fight to try to gain pressure on the SuperFob. Looking like C-Dub and Frosty. Getting absolutely ran over by Nebula in the cast. Dave is just doing his duty, flying around in the helicopter, dropping off as much supplies as he can. And we're being told Ed Dex is at 30 minutes, so there's only about just over 40 minutes left in this game. Ooh. Defense toe, fired by strikers. Fired awfully close and just whiffs right past the enemy heli. See if strikers do another toe off before he loses sight. Unfortunately not.
I'm just shooting out that.
Is that a boat? No, that boat was. Yeah, that was an earlier by now. It was blew up because it was left outside of radio exclusion zone for too long. It looks like this squad that lands on the northeast corner has slowly but surely walked their way down this beachhead, going towards the enemy main. It looks like a lot more of their comrades are pushing down as the battle line is starting to be drawn in this long, pushed out battle line. Looks like Jungle, Fear, Monkey, and Slayton them.
He's that
Ball
big building
here
across
in
the
the
way,
middle.
yeah.
I'm gonna get Slate.
Getting held back by Fiji. Holding a good angle here with is that a marksman kit? Yeah, marksman kit. Mishmash saving Fiji, who's in the sights of jungle, it looked like. His defenders push in to try to Mishmash gets killed off by Vox. It looks like Vox, Rennes Canada, might be one of the last surviving ones out here. Looks like the attacker's armor, for the most part, has been thwarted. The only viable armor I'm seeing is the AA truck Frosty and C that took out. Going on the hunt to get revenge on Nebula. Gonna get your revenge on Nebula, I see. Go get him. They're taking up long distance here with the AA gun, trying to get some accurate fire. And then getting hit by the toe emplacement by Zilla FN. T-Dub is on all fire now. Nebula taking another life. Squashing the attacking armor once again. Nebula up to 5 Vic kills, 18 downs. Only 7 kills though. The enemy medics are pulling their weight, getting those bandages out, and ensuring their teammates get back up into the fight. That toe keeps trying to fire through this bamboo. Unfortunately, if you know about this bamboo, it is a solid object. The toe will not penetrate, and even if it did, it would probably snap the cable at the end of the day. Woof. His defense is holding up pretty strong. It looks like that squad that had been pushing along this northern coastline has been curtailed and thrown out of the way. Or quite possibly they've decided to push from a different angle. Looks like that is 2's rally point. I'm not even seeing 2 on the map right now, being honest. Looks like this radio here in the warehouse is going to be the main attacking point for Broccoli's forces here on the island. As it looks like that defense hab being able to look along that south by southwestern coast of the island is absolutely putting its way, being able to halt the whole process. Spartan Actual on the MG and uses the emplacement just to absolutely suppress and or mow down some of the attackers, as it looks like we have Grammar Beer Daddy pushing into this hab. Spartan OG also pushing in and proxying this hab. One of the 3 attack habs. Grammar and Prod trading. Mendo getting in here as the rest of his squad is retreating to try to free up this proxied hab.
There's still 2 in the main building.
10-4.
Mendo getting sprayed down by Beer Daddy.
Is he inside that? Is he inside the hab or the building next to it?
Inside the building.
Oh shit.
Coming up.
And Spartan gets sprayed from outside by
He must have
Drew.
backed off this now.
And now there is more than just 1 squad on him. Beer Daddy is now completely surrounded. Last surviving member of Noble 6 completely surrounded by
He's
those
right in that window.
that
No,
have-
don't come out this way. He's right inside this window. He's still inside.
Getting sprayed
Good
down
shit,
by
guys.
True. And there goes the attack front. As it looks like a whole new FTL spawns on this rally up here just next to the hab. Looks like they're going to take a strategy to try to push around and take out this attacking hab, as some are actually breaking off to see where the secondary assault might be coming from. They're going to get close enough now to burn the rally, it looks like. Yep, and there it is. The rally got burnt. Little do they know, Loki and Redacted have people behind them coming from where they just spawned in that rally. As Grammar and Spartan OG are flanking the whole way around this attack hab. Zilla FN getting a 3-piece with the toe, it looks like. Killing out Cosmic Rotten and Ghost 6 out of the helo. Once again, another helo kill adding up, as the defenders have 10 helo kills to the attackers. Sorry, 10 Vic kills to the attackers 2. But there is a huge death disparity between the attackers and the defenders, as the defenders have 10 deaths and attackers only have 39. Sorry, 70. I can't read today, folks. I apologize. 71 deaths compared to the attackers 30. Sorry, defenders have 39 deaths compared to the attackers 73. Good lord. Someone save me from having to read. Grammar and Spartan are flanking the whole way around. They found the enemy hab, so they know that hab and a mortar have to be in a certain radius to the radio. And looks like Grammar's taking the bet that the radio might be in this building over here. Looks like Grammar is taking his time to talk over to command chat, as he is pretty sure he knows where this radio is. It's either in this building or that building. He's close enough now that he can hear it. But he is an SL. He doth not have a shovel. So he's probably calling out to Spartan OG right now to get on over there with his shovel. That way they can dig up this radio. Looks like Spartan OG Grammer finds the radio. And he's now going to mark it on the map, knowing where one of the 3 tactic radios is. As some attackers keep on filing their way in to use defensive points, but not making it close enough to actually do anything about these radios or to mark them. Looks like an enemy UAV is up, possibly trying to find this defensive radio, which is just sitting out in the open. Bill Broccoli on the attacking side decide to put down an artillery barrage on this defense radio, or not. That is to be seen. I'm going to fly back on over as it looks like Spartan Actual has joined Grammar. They might now be trying to take down this radio. And it is. It is on half health. Dig! Dig! As the defenders are now blocking, try to get Spartan OG and Grammar off of this radio. It is halfway dug down. Spartan OG is putting a C4 on that radio.
But I have a C4 on it, so move out.
Affirm, affirm.
They get a C4 down on this
C4's
radio.
on it. C4's on it. Don't push.
They called enemy team who was able to hear his comms, so he heard him say,
You're supposed
"There's
to
a C4
not
on
use
it."
C4.
Yeah, I think this might be a blunder here. I don't think we can use C4.
No, you can't.
Yeah, it has to be by the shovel.
As both